Hey, and welcome to this fresh episode of our Ultimate Coaster 2 Showcase series. We got an incredible 16 creations this month, which means we had an extremely creative month this time. First, HXNTZZ sent me Supersonic Shockwave on May the 5th, which is a B&M hyper that travels through a minimalistic world with some interesting rockwork at the lift hill. It's not the smoothest ride and got some little jolts, but it still seems fun to ride. Then they began with the weekly contests, which caused the majority of the rides in this video. For the first contest, on May the 7th, Dark Creator made sensation, a B&M invert with a black track. It features some loops and got a pretty long track through some trees. Next, Ghostini came up with Aeolus, a Great Coasters International wooden coaster. It looks like an attraction with a great flow and features a similar environment. Shambhala Simp entered with Steel Twister, which is an intimate multi-launch coaster with a cool layout and a great ride duration. The scenery is more focused on water, but within only 1 hour building time you can't expect more. The host of it turned in Marauder, which has a great Gerstlauer-like style and a great launch. The layout is very unique and we got some station work as scenery. To that came the Intamin Mega Coaster, the Coaster of Steel by Pickle. This one features big hills and a stall. The scenery pattern, however, seems to repeat within all of that creations. Lastly, Cosmic Vortex broke this pattern and made a coaster with his own scenery style. The GCY Woody Forest Chaser got an interesting layout and a waterfall. The next week there were only 3 mentionable submissions. I had to cancel some because of the names or other reasons, so I just took 3 for this. First, Chaos handed in an intimate multi-launch coaster without a real name, but with a cool layout and some station work together with a cool forest. Next was HXNTZZ. Please message me on how to pronounce his name. It still confuses me. HXNTZZ with his B&M multi-launch Grim Reaper. This one is a flawless and got a nice layout too. It launches out of a building and got a color scheme that reminds of the new Nemesis track. Last of the day that gets featured here was the so-named Dump File, which is a short, intimate, not multi-launch coaster by Cosmic Vortex. It features a roll and a station. I found a Gerstlauer Infinity coaster published the 17th of May by HXNTZZ with a strange lounge concept and no scenery. It looks something special with this, but also some kind of fun. The day after, bennylovesrollercoaster sent a B&M Dive coaster with a long layout and an interesting color scheme. This layout is very unrealistic, but it still seems to be funny. I don't know about the G-forces, but maybe. The last contest of this month was on May 20th and marks the end of this showcase. Cosmic Vortex made 360 degree, which is a modern gravity group wooden E that somehow completes its inversions. However, this is possible without a Titan track, but yeah. The layout is very terrain focused and the scenery is pretty minimalistic for Cosmic. Vainstains, the other coding dude, handed in Firestorm, a chilly mud mega coaster without any inversion. It has no real theme, but still seems like a pretty nice ride. Then HXNTZZ submitted Temple Runner, again at GCY Woody, but without inversions and some trees as decoration. Lastly, Pickle made Tsunami, which is a B&M flawless coaster in a C style and with some inversions too. It reminds a little of Pipeline and could be a surf coaster if you would change the layout a little. I'm sorry that this video comes that late because I was on vacation and had to create my new spike tutorial. If you haven't watched it yet, please do so. It's really worth it, and I've already seen some creations using it. But that is it for this month, and I will see you in the next video.